Alright, we should be live now. Yay, we're live, hopefully. Oh my god, I'm fucking tired. Let's see how long I can physically do this before I start hurting, because I'm still sore from Katsu. The upgrades, yeah, because we've hit the peak performance the car can hit.
Stretched along the shores of the North Sea, which brings its own challenges with sand sweeping onto the track. Welcome to Zandvoort, welcome to free practice, and welcome to a sea of orange.
Take my hoodie off, I'm a little warm. Alright, so following the last few races, like the last two, there's been a lot of issues with graining. Oh, why is the wheel so heavy? Hello? There we go. Damn. Force feedback's a little rough. Damn. I know it's been a while and I've been playing a lot of Gran Turismo, but damn! Force feedback's a little heavier than I remember. Oh lord. Braking zones are a lot different than I remember. I won't lie, I haven't not played racing games in the past few days, though. I did play a lot of the game room at Katsu had Forza Motorsport, so I did kind of tear up in Forza Motorsport. So yeah, wherever I go, sim racing follows. It's like they had a sim rig for Initial D arcade stage as well. Your boy would tear up in that too, so. I do need to lift a little there. Okay, pit cycling is going to be insane on this track if we undercut anybody. I do remember to come out of that corner and then head to the outside, so I'm not coming into that corner tighter than I need to. The overtaking might be a bit better, but this track feels really flowy backwards.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
I'll be a little bit more confident on the power. Yeah, that was a overzealous idea.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
That chicane's a little harder because the flow of it's a little different. Trying to slow down for that corner is a little difficult. Yeah. Swing to the outside and... Ooh.
Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Dry's definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Yeah, the car feels a lot better on the mediums. Hopefully we can stay away from the hards. The hards are kind of there was a lot of stability issues in some of the, just like with the grip. Track we do gotta be careful on. If we spin at high speeds, the odds of us nailing a wall are gonna be really high, especially during some of those later segments. There's not a lot of runoff, especially since we're running the track the opposite direction. We do not have a lot of runoff to work with. So I'm trying to get dialed in with the track now.
Okay, there's been some damage to the floor. We recommend you come in so we can make repairs. Car repairs have set us back a little.
Oh my lord, 8 minutes. Realistically speaking, let's see how, because it worked on Spa. Let's see if we can do a soft running strategy in Zandvoort as well.
Well, what happened? Let me know you're okay.
The fuck did I hit? Genuinely, what the hell did I hit? Oh. I see the issue. We bottomed out because it was a lip. And then we just nailed that wall.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula 1.
I apparently have an upcoming alarm at 9:15. I forgot to turn my work alarms off because I've been off the past 4 days. I got one more day off before I have to go back. Yay. Not thrilled. I'm not enjoying my new work environment, but I just can't wait for it to be over with once I get back. It's just different, and the management's different. It's not great. Sorry, I got distracted. Did Bonard do his job? He did. Okay. Ugh. My glove has a hole in it. No. Hi, Super. There's a hole in my glove. Like yawned into my hand, and I'm like, where's my pussy? Like, my thumb felt a little warm and a little wet. And then I look at my thumb, and there's a fucking hole in my glove. Damn it. Qualifying. Way.
It is one of the most exciting moments of the entire weekend. Driver versus stopwatch, trying to deliver for their team in qualifying to set the grid.
Let's see. Let's see what kind of fuck shit we can pull. How you doing, Super? I don't remember if I said that. Oh my lord. Oh, something's broken on the car, of course. It can survive until after the weekend, hopefully. Oh, jet just blew up. Oh, I see a bunch of messages. I'll get to you guys in a second. The Zandvoort in reverse is terrifying. It's so flowy, but some of the like. This is one of the tracks that are like, yeah, this is why Formula 1 doesn't run their tracks in reverse. Like, before you guys got here, you missed a crash in free practice. So I found out if you run wide in the, what is now turn 1, the last corner, which is like the hella banked, fast-paced corner. But that is now turn 1.
And that's
you can
P13.
You can slam into a actually I'll show you on the replay. I'll show in the replay actually. Cuz it's easier to If you run in this top side, your car bottoms out on this lip, and then you just kind of go into this. So, like, normally, running highline is pretty good for overtaking. Because normally, the track runs this direction and flows around. So you can kind of hit it like a NASCAR line, where you come up like this almost, and then tuck down. You can't do that because if you come up on this line, you'll once you get towards here, it causes the car to bottom out, and you just kind of go straight into the wall. Bingus suffered in Overwatch. Tried practicing as much. The highest I got was 4th place in deathmatch. Never won a quick match. Disconnected twice, and I got murked by a jetpack cack. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, no, the reverse Zandvoort is fucking terrifying, and there's not a lot of runoffs. Some of the corners lose some of their flow, but a lot of them gain better flow. So.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
But it's very bottom out central.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
Doesn't look as bad as Silverstone as may as well just be a new track. Yeah. This is my favorite. I don't know. Like, my favorite is a toss-up between Austria and this. Austria felt really nice. The pit entry is so fucking bad. Especially because Zandvoort pit speed is 37. Like, you just kind of lose off. We're gonna lose so much fucking time. Like pit entries, you lose so much fucking time, and then the exit is so much worse because it's a reverse track. So like the normal pit entries, you just kind of break off and then dive a little right. But like now that's the entry where you're coming out of the left. So like you have to stay high going into what is now turn 1, but like taking the high line through now the new T1 is horrific. It's just like running through traffic is going to be terrifying on this track. Like I love Zandvoort, but this just isn't it. There's just so many spots where it's just like, uh-oh, fuck you. You made a mistake. It's like, I kind of wish we got Spa backwards. I feel like reverse Spa would have been so much fun. Because, like, it would be the closest we'd get to F1 cars on going down the Laguna corkscrew. It's like, I like the early flow. I almost gained a second. Oh my lord. It's so easy, like I said, it's so easy to fuck up.
Damage. Box for a new one.
And the end, like, oh my lord. I'm just glad I slowed it down enough where we only took the front wing off hitting that barrier. God, this is a track that's really hard to push on. Like, this track really defines, like, the edge of grip. Yeah.
Are you okay? That was a nasty
So
hit.
much understeer, man.
And wait for the marshals.
It'd be so funny if you just broke a wheel trying to push during the race. I mean, took the front wing off pushing during qualies. Yeah, it's a rough one. This is Zandvoort, one of my favorite tracks. Reverse Zandvoort, this is going to be a tough one. Like, I perform strongly on this track. Not much anymore. We're starting P15. That's fine. Hopefully Alcon can quali well. Also, the only reason I know I said in the announcement for stream that I was going to be running the stealth livery, the reason I'm not doing that is because everything else for the stealth livery is gone. I don't know what happened. The race suit reset, and it just won't let me remake it. So we're just running the normal livery.
But we are really just getting started. Make sure you join us again.
It's like I still have like the livery. I just don't have everything else that went with it. Also, next stream's going to be a special livery anyways, because we're doing Baku and Singapore, which will be the aforementioned worst livery made to mankind. Which I made a really silly lore reason for. I have a fun lore reason on why we have a why we're gonna do a really bad livery, and I think it's gonna be really. I don't know. I don't know. Like I came up with the idea at work the one day, and I'm like, I'm gonna commit to it. Singapore just happens to be after Baku, so when I do double liveries since I do one livery, like a special livery per stream, it just Singapore Baku just happened to be the duo for that one. Shit happens.
We're on the coast of the North Sea at Zandvoort Circuit.
Either that or I'll put the good livery back on.
We're all set for the
I'll put the regular livery back on.
The greats have won at, including Jim Clark, who took the biggest trophy home here on 4 occasions. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's
And besides, it's not like we're going to see the livery long at Baku. We're just going to DNF out of it.
Pepe Marti lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris.
Are we still in short quali?
Charles Leclerc and Russell. Sonoda,
Wait.
Gasly.
Are we still on short qualifying?
Colapinto. Button.
Oopsies.
Doohan. Aaron. Antonelli. Hulkenberg. Ollie Behrman. And Jack Crawford. Hadjar.
Guess who the enemy
Stroll,
take chose? Let me guess. It was Domina.
And Liam Lawson rounds off the grid.
We're pole.
Which of these talented
We lined up pole,
today?
even though we DNF'd. So I think we're still. I think we're still on the short qualifying session. The other annoying thing.
Well, the motorhomes have front doors and they have back doors. Plenty of whispers today about this team holding meetings with many drivers, some that they don't really want you to know about.
Yeah, and what a wonderful place for them to be at so early in their experience in Formula One. Nobody would have expected it, but truthfully, drivers have their own metrics that they look for when
they chose
considering
Melga
a team,
on Havana.
whether that be consistency.
Sorry, I was listening to the dialogue because I think they're referring to
over this short period of time. To be honest,
I think they're referring to the Max Verstappen secret meeting.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Like I was paying attention to the dialogue because they were talking about because the contract window opens. You're good. I think they were talking about the Max Verstappen contract when unrelated, but the Marvel Rivals skins came to Fort. Yeah, so they're not Rivals skins. Like it's just a Fortnite Marvel collab. It just happens to be two of the most popular characters from Rivals. The skins don't look good. Like I'm not a fan of the Luna skin. I might buy it because actually I might not buy it. I don't have the fucking money to buy it. But like I might skip on Luna, period. I love Luna Snow, but she just doesn't look good. Like I'm so used to her Rivals design, and everybody's saying she's closer to the comics, and I get that. It's Everybody's running a two-stop strategy. What is the worn out? Everybody starting on the stops, which is likely a two-stop. We're on a one-stop. Magic is even worse, IMO. Yeah, it's insane how we have back-to-back. The Magic skin looks like a cosplay. True. The Luna skin looks awful. They done whitewashed my girl. Like, Luna just looks like she's been whitewashed. I know that's a terrible thing to say, but Luna genuinely looks whitewashed. I Franco Colapinto'd it. I Colapinto'd it. I Franco'd it. She looks like she had all the energy and pop sucked out of her.
Be ready with a clutch.
Yeah, it's gonna be a slow getaway from us. Max is gonna take it. Norris probably also, we're gonna drop down a few. Slow start, plus everybody else is on softs.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Okay. Yuki Tsunoda just parking it on the
mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
Parking on the fucking racing line. Hello?
Okay, copy that.
Alright, interesting strategy call. We're gonna go on the softs.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. That stop wasn't great, we've lost some time there. Okay, 2 stops left now, 2 stops. DRS now enabled, DRS enabled.
Then we're gonna try. I'm gonna try and overextend the tires as far as I can, and then I'm gonna see if I can overextend the stint again on the hards. And that's gonna be a gamble because if you've seen the last 2 races, we've done. We've had a severe graining issue with the tires.
We're accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To manage this, we're going to need to lower our ERS deployment mode. Right, we've got a very worn-out MGUK. Our battery charge speed is suffering, and if it gets much worse, we could be forced to retire.
Engine isn't another content, but that's okay. I can't believe Yuki has done it again, man.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 10.3 seconds. Yellow flag. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Surprised that's not a VSC.
Green flag.
Typical McLaren. God. He really canceled his retirement to go race with McLaren just to get the same amount of reliability out of McLaren that McLaren had with Honda. Well, Jenson Button's just getting the Mick Honda era all over again.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 17.8 seconds. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
Mark, Sonoda is 20 seconds behind. We've been had some space. Ooh. That was ballsy. I wasn't fully committed to that.
Great maneuver. You made it look so easy. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.5 seconds.
All right.
Caution, caution. Okay, some information on the Okay,
you fucked
they're
idiot.
out of this race. Okay, clear. Tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can. Understood, copy that.
Wait, they want me to run another 8 laps on these tires? Shit, okay. Fuck it. If the car can feasibly handle it, fuck it.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.1 seconds.
Having a little bit too much fun overtaking in that one spot.
We're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
But we just have to capitalize really quickly on this because one of the Mercedes are out.
Right, a gap to the teammate ahead of us, 16.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're currently 6th. Time last lap, 1 minute 15.0. Okay, gap ahead, 2.2 seconds.
All we have to do is get both cars to Finish above George. Wait, we're not even in a rivalry with Mercedes anymore. Who the fuck are we in a team rivalry with now?
Just boxed for mediums. Car behind
I don't even
on the
remember.
medium tyre now.
Is 17 even feasible? 6 more laps on these fucking tires, bro. I think we're in a team battle with Red Bull. I genuinely don't remember, but I believe it was Red Bull.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 13.3 seconds. Understood. Stopping this lap. And gap to the car in front, 10.4 seconds.
I'll try one more lap. Even though the grip is effectively gone. But...
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
That could have been a skill issue. That could have just been a mistake.
The car behind's tyres are in a much better condition than yours. We'll need to keep an eye on their times. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
All right. And hopefully this is our last stop.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 8.4 seconds.
Getting around him in the final corner was actually huge, because then we had clean air just to
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I had clean air coming down the back straight, which was huge. Clean air plus DRS, it was easy getaway. Let's chase down those Alpines.
Aaron's ahead of you, and the time last lap, 1:14.2. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 7.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop.
The only time we come in again is if for a safety car. If there's a late race safety car, we'll come in for either softs or mediums.
Esteban's in for his stop now.
Good thing is we're in a race where we can deal with all the battery issues now, and it won't be as punishing. As to the next race is Monza, which is a very engine heavy track. Where managing battery isn't as easy. So we can deal with all those issues now. Oh my lordy.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. Okay, good work. Great pass.
There's no way Ocon is getting clapped by a fucking Alpine, bro.
Car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
What the hell is Jack doing in fifth? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Fucking Ocon could not get past him. Until I almost pushed him off track, and then I fucking dipped into the ground.
A superb drive from the talented George Russell, who takes the checkered flag.
It's not every day that we get to see such incredible wheel-to-wheel racing. Next time, they might consider making it easier for themselves, but today, we absolutely loved all the action that we got to see out there.
Yeah.
Now it is time to start the celebrations as we welcome...
I skipped the podium. Oh well. It was on it.
After an event like that, who
Ocon
knows
P4,
what the
that's
sport has
fine.
in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest
So notice in
excitement.
the points. It's frustrating seeing the team not consistently getting results they should be with the package they have. Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Anyway, let's see if we can get Max for stuff. We're going into the contract signing window. Let's see if we can still counter offer Red Bull. Let's fuck around and see if we can counter offer Red Bull real quick. Fuck. As if an F1 Twitter fan could be that articulate. You're so right. Oh, the counter offers.
Okay, we've sent out counteroffer. Try not to worry. A bit of back and forth is normal. That's business after all. I'll be back if I hear anything.
Alright. No. Realistically speaking, who should be the second contract? Realistically speaking. Pepe's had some inconsistencies. And then Carlos Sainz is available. And this is a driver we've kind of had our eyes on for a bit since he became a free agent. Like, this is arguably almost as good as Max. Like, we could fully have the Carlos Sainz effect on our team. And he's an 81% chance of signing. I think he has a higher chance of being signed than Pepe does. Yeah. Alright, shot in the dark here. What if... Hear me out. What if we break the bank a little? Steph Curry from the moon. Hear me out. Would we be mad if I tried Charles? If I just sent it out there from the moon? Should we just fuck around and find out? Like, what if? I'm just saying, Charles Leclerc would go crazy in blue. That's all I'm saying. Is that a yes to do it or yes that we'll be mad? We should not fuck around and find out. Pepe is my boy. But also Charles Leclerc. Alright. What about the op? We put the eco-terrorist. I think the current championship leader, actually. Steph Curry from Pluto. I feel like we'd have a better chance of getting... George than Charles. Steph Curry from Pluto. I mean, we do have the options to just kind of fuck around and find out. Like, we do have $62 million to play with. A random question, but why the IRL PP? Because he was faster than the guy, and they told him to hold position, and he was pissed off about it. I don't want to say the actual word in chat. No, I know what you're talking about. They didn't want to, They didn't want him to overtake, and it was the whole thing. Alright, we have $59 million to play with. I mean, realistically though, like, Carlos is interested in us. Because I'm not spending it on anything, and we make $1 million a week from sponsors. We make like 1.1 something a week from just sponsors. Yeah, we make 1.19 a week from just the sponsors. Pokemon secretly has a nude calendar. Yeah, and who do you think's buying it? Me. I would buy the Esteban Ocon nude calendar. Yeah, I said it. I said the weird thing. Yeah, what do you ain't special? Cool. Now that we've reached an agreement. But real talk though, I don't know. Because like, Carlos is huge. Carlos is a huge pool. Like, yeah, this is only Pepe's second season, but I feel like we'd get more consistency. I feel like there'd be more consistency between an Ocon Sainz pairing than an Pepe Ocon pairing. Which I know doesn't say much because Ocon only has one win to fucking Pepe's 3 with this season, but still. Like, this is almost the same amount. This is almost the same caliber as a Max Bull, but like. Also, I'm fully continuing the talks with Max. It would be really funny to pull him for 2028. Let's see where Akon goes first.
Great news. The development of a part is complete, and it's now ready for fitting. Be sure to visit the Assign Upgrades screen when you have a moment.
Anything? It's weird because I don't know. I'm still in a weird boat because I like our driver lineup, but also Carlos Sainz. Like, there's a little bit of bias because I'm a Carlos Sainz fan. Like, in real life, I'm a Carlos Sainz fan, so I don't know. It's like he's right there. Maybe Pepe and Carl. Yeah, but that would involve getting rid of Ocon. And Ocon has shown some true pace. There's both Spanish. Yeah, true. An American teen driven by Spaniards. True. Like, I don't want to get rid of either of them. That's the thing as well. I don't want to get rid of either of them either, but it's just like Carlos Sainz is right fucking there. And we could throw like a dog shit contract at him and he would take it. It's just like, in an ideal world, I would like to keep Pepe as like a reserve driver, but we can't do that. But like, it's one of those things that Carlos Sainz being a free agent is kind of a huge opportunity. I compare him. Where is he? Well, yeah, but there's got to be at least one team who wants Carlos Sainz, right? It's like, yes, but no. Yeah, there is no reserve driver option. But like, look at the comparisons. Carlos is just better. Like, the smart play would be Carlos every day of the week. And like the real life Pepe Marty is in the real life Pepe Marty's in Formula E, so we retired JB for the same reason. Just saying. It's like I kind of want to fuck around and find out with Carlos, but I also don't want to lose Pepe Marty. I really don't. Because like I've grown attached to him, but it's also that thing of like we gotta at least try, you know? Like it's an 81% chance to sign. Huge driver. If one of the other two leave, Pepe is always an option that we can bring back. Like, I honestly might just sign Carlos. Yeah, y'all can hate me all you want, but like that's just like a huge lineup going into the season. Like a Carlos Sainz Esteban Ocon lineup would be fucking insane. Yeah, I've made up my decision. No, Pepe, watch out.
Okay, set. Now we wait. Hopefully we'll hear back soon, but these things do tend to drag on. Let's
I
keep
hate
our
the
fingers
door.
crossed and just focus on what we can control. I'll let you know if I hear anything.
I mean, neither of them have signed either. So, I'm willing. So, it's an offer. I'm willing to get into a bidding war over Pepe. But I also think that there are just better teams Pepe can go to. I hate to say it. I feel like there are just better teams for Pepe to be in right now.
Bad news, I'm afraid. They were dissatisfied with the terms we sent over. You'll have to let us know if you want to go back
you.
for them. I'll await you.
What? Excuse me, sir? Alright, Pepe. Come on back. Fuck you, Esteban. I'm sorry I died. Go to driver details. Bro. Why? I raise a point, Pepe Marchi. I raise a contract. He wants to be a dick. Let him be a dick. How are you going to approach us and then be picky, sir? Mr. Man. Mr. Sir. Too many contracts sent. Let's see who causes a bidding war first. Esteban Ocon or Carlos Sainz? Bruh. What do we pay you for? Now the real question is, who are we willing to...
We've just completed the development of a part, and it's now...
Who are we willing to get into a betting war with more? Ocon or Sainz? fucking... No. Fuck you. Fucking really just told us to go fuck ourselves, didn't it? No, go crazy lineup, Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz. Poop Entertainment Racing 2028, Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen. It's gonna rain. Oh yeah, we are still in the short quali session. Huh. Okay, it's a wet start. Can't believe Ocon would slime us like that. I mean, we could counter offer. We could have counter offered, but I'm willing to see what the other two are willing to say first. Like, it's one of those things where, like, if he's gonna decline it, I'm going to throw it back out to Pepe. And like, I'm kind of networking.
If pedal to the metal sounds like your idea of fun, you've come to the right place. Welcome to practice here at the Temple of Speed. Welcome to Monza.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
If he doesn't want to resign when
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
He doesn't want to resign. Then I called the thing with the two Spaniards. Realistically speaking, yeah. I mean, I didn't send a counter offer to him. Because you can only have two out at a time, so we'll have to see after this weekend on what Carlos says. But I think we have a decent amount of time to figure out our contract. Also, Ryan, you gonna be free after stream? I realized we haven't played Fortnite together in like a month.
The floor's damaged, I'm afraid. Expect significant performance issues until you come in and let us start repairs.
Yes, actually. I was going to ask you the same thing. Honestly, like, I do like Akon. I do like Akon on the team, but the more I think about it, I'm weirdly happier with a Pepe Signs lineup. Because, like, we can still get some improvement out of Pepe. And Pepe does show glimpses of speed. Random thought. I really like the game rotates the circuit like that. That looks like a really bad mistake. But I hate the way the game rotates the circuit like that. Ow. I wish I could read. Trying to read multiple messages at once. That's fair.
The underbody's taken some damage. I suggest we box so we can check it out. Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Hey, dinner, I'll be right back. All right. Alright. Trying to think of any weird stories from Katsu. I really don't have any. Like, I went to a whole ass convention and yet somehow I, like, can't think of any fucking stories. Like, I spent a collective 12 hours there. Not even, because, like, I was early as shit the first day. And then I was late the second day because of fucking, I forgot my pass on the way there. So we had to turn around and come back. So I lost like 15 minutes on the way back. That's a story. Short one, but like, yeah, I forgot my pass. I'm pretty quick around here. I mean, with the huge upgrade package that we have, that we had gotten onto the car in the past few races.
Okay,
like,
test complete, and that was a really good
I have more confidence for Monza. So.
Well done. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Okay,
But,
we can take you this lap.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to Katsu again next year. I had a lot of fun this year. So I'm definitely going again next year. Like, this was fun, and I'm probably going to spend the entire time there, so, like, I'll lose an entire weekend, but that's okay. So I'm probably going to rent out a hotel for the 4 days. So I'm just taking a minute. My fucking shoulder hurts. We're running out of fucking steam, but I can't go to bed either because of... Because, like, I need to maintain a good sleep. I need to kind of fix my work schedule. Okay, thanks, Jack doing. It's like I just kind of truck it out. Like, I'm not tired. Like... I could be better.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Understood. Stopping this lap.
Oh, yeah, this is tire management. I genuinely do not know how to not abuse the tires in on this truck. Oh, I guess that's how.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. You got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
To 118.5. Damn. That's crazy. Number bro, lap 13 of practice is crazy. Bro's making extra sure we don't get a double DNF. No, I just did all of the practice sessions. I just did all of the things. I did the 5 on mediums, the 5 on hards, 1 on tire management, 1 on ERS management, and then the last one I did was a just quali practice.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
I didn't mean to leave the garage. I wanted to speed the time. Like, Monza's one of those tracks I really don't have to dial in on because it's just kind of easy.
What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
So I found out they put the rogue wedding skin is behind a fucking gotcha. It's not even an item shop skin, it's behind a fucking gotcha event. So dumb. The fucking Cherry Blossom, whatever the fuck, Psylocke skin was the same way. Fuck, man. Normal. Yeah. I mean, if it's anything like the Psylocke... If it's anything like the Psylocke one, you'll just be able to pay X amount of money to just get them all. So... It's just an X amount of money that I don't have.
For over a century, the Temple of Speed has all come down to moments like this. Driver versus the stopwatch to set the grid for the Grand Prix. It is qualifying at Monza.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, you've got front wing damage.
Shout out to the Haas
major
drivers.
Impact on performance unless you box for a new one.
That's why we practice, so we can catch the car.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Ugh. I fucking hate slower cars, man.
I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. P22. confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Actually, no, I just remembered I do have a fun story from Katsu that I can tell. I don't know why. So the first day, I came really fucking early, and the merchant hall doesn't open until 12. I got there at 9:30. Or I didn't get there at 9:30. It was like 10:30 ish when I got there. So I basically had an hour and a half to figure out where the fuck I was in this big ass convention center. And so come like 11:30, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back to the merchant hall line, and I'll go back to the merchant hall line, and I'll go wait for the half an hour. Like, it can't be that long. It wrapped down almost the entire hallway. They had that shit curling around a fucking corner, and I'm like, okay. So I get in the line. I get into the shortest variant of the lines. I get in line, and I'm just kind of sitting there. I was just like kind of browsing Instagram, seeing if any of the cosplayers that I wanted to meet had posted on who they were gonna be, or where, like what their like cost plans were or whatever for the day. And I'm just kind of thinking, and then I hear people talking about, the two people next to me are talking about games, and I'm like, okay, like they're just kind of talking. And then they started talking about Metal Gear. And that's where, because the one guy, his name was Lewis, we found out, he was doing a Big Boss cosplay. So, not Big Boss, Venom Snake. And, so I was just like, oh, did y'all see that Master Collection Volume 2 got announced yesterday? Because it was Thursday because that was the day after the thing happened. And, I think, so it was me, Lewis, and then I think her name was Soma? Yeah, her name was Soma. His name, sorry. And, we started talking a bit, and then we were just kind of, we just kind of carried on a conversation for a while. They're really nice people. Lewis, we all followed each other on Instagram because, he was like, we should follow each other on social since savor this magical moment. I shot them a text after, sometime today. I shot him a text being like, oh, thanks for, being friendly, whatever. Kind of like, just like something a little, not really sappy, but being like, oh, like, I appreciate it, I was like, all bored and lost in that line. Thanks for, kind of, just was, general being like, yeah, thank you for, being cool. And, but anyway, so we're talking, and then Soma's talking about,
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
My Twitch is in my bio, my Instagram bio, because Lewis said something about that. Right, no, I talked about how I streamed Metal Gear, and So we're all talking, and then Soma's talking about how they're running a panel. Because, like, we're all thinking, because all of our badges were like, me and Lewis had one badge, and then Soma's was different than ours. And then, like, apparently they get it if you run a panel or anything like that, you get a different badge because you're technically, like, staff, in a way. And Lewis goes, "Oh, so what's your panel about?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm running a panel about hentai games." And I'm like, peak, what time? I really wanted to, like, A, the person was really nice, and B, I wanted to know what a hentai game panel looked like. And then Lewis, God bless his soul, was just like, "Could you, what are your recommendations?" And, like, I had to swallow admitting in a public server about my 17 and a half hours. If you're friends with me on Steam, you know where this went. My 17 hours in Fanboy and Food House. I had to swallow it because I didn't want to be like, "Oh yeah, I get it." But, like, no, the Katsu was awesome. The people there are great. There's so many awesome cosplayers. And for an anime convention, there's a lot of people that were just cosplaying just video game characters, or, like, I ran into a Dexter cosplayer at one point. So, like, everybody, like, it's just a general, like, it's an anime convention, but it's, like, a general, like, nerd shit convention, I guess. Like, it's a cosplay. The big thing is the cosplay, of course. And, like, next year I'm going, hopefully, because I'm going next year. I'm going to go again next year. I had a blast with it. So hopefully, my idea is I want to at least do Chihiro from Kagurabachi. I haven't decided if I want to do the auction arc, where he has the two katanas, he has the N10, and then he has Cloud Gouger, or the broken end of Cloud Gouger. Or, I want to do Sword Bearer Execution, where he gets the full suit to fight, what's his name? I don't want to say Sanemi, because I know that's wrong. The blind guy. Anyway, I want to do one of those, because I think it'd be funny. I thought you were gonna be Arthur from Red Dead. Nah. That was one I thought I really wanted to do, and then I've kind of backed out on just because it's expensive. That and like those type of clothes, I'm not very comfortable in. Also, the blind Samura, that's what it was. But I want to do that, and I know, like, oh, I'm not really comfortable in a flannel, but I'd have to wear a suit all day. But, like, I think that'd be really cool to do. And then, another one I would like to do would be, Venom Snake from MGS3, because, you know, Metal Gear Solid 3, have I mentioned, it's my favorite game of all time. I literally bought the PS2 version of it at Katsu. I have a PlayStation 2 copy of Metal Gear Solid 3 now. Just because I saw it, I'm like, I kinda...
Okay, I'm afraid we've been pushed down to P16.
Buy a generic katana and then break it. Buy, like, a generic foam katana. Or I just make it myself. Like, I'm sure I can find a 3D print of, you know, a broken katana. Like, I'm sure somebody has, like, I'm sure there's somebody out there that has, like, a 3D print for Rengoku's sword from Demon Slayer. Because I know there was a release at one point where you can get a prop of, it was like a replica of Rengoku's broken sword from the end of the Mugen Train arc. So, like, I don't really doubt that, like, I know a couple people with 3D printers, too. Like, Nacho has one, one of my friend's dad has one. And I'm sure, like, I'd be like, hey, kid, like, if I pay your dad everything. And then, like, getting a 3D printed full katana of N10 probably wouldn't be that hard either. Alright, but don't get your dad killed for $50 in a lighter. He seems like a cool dude! But, like...
We've had to spend time
and of course, there's a lot of, not cross-dressing, because I know that's the right... I think it's called crossplay. Where it's, you know, a dude dresses up as a female character. And I think it would be I think it would be really funny to do Kasane Teto. Like, as a straight man, I think it would be fucking hilarious to do Kasane Teto, but not shave my beard. And then another one I really want to do, I thought about it while I was there, since I saw a lot of people doing D&D themed ones, was, I think it'd be really cool to do my D&D character. To do Johnny Laserhawk. I've wanted to cosplay Johnny for a while, and I have a couple ideas on how I want to do it. And it would involve buying a lot of different props. Like, one of the cheap ways I want to do Johnny's wings, because he has mechanical wings. I've always imagined his wings kind of as like V1 and Mercy's wings. So, like, realistically, I could just buy a Mercy backpack and then paint it the color I want. Hopefully that gets us a decent thing. Teto would be funny because Miku is cliche. Yeah. So the Tokai Teo and Gold Ship cosplayers that I sent yesterday, or not yesterday, Saturday or Friday. In my first dump, those were dudes. I bumped into them again yesterday, and they were Miku and Teto. So I think it would be really funny to do Teto again. But I don't know if I want to do just regular Teto and just fully just buy a dress. Buy, like, the Teto dress. Or if I want to do the Mesmerizer Teto, which is just pants and, like, suspenders and a shirt. Where I could fully get away with, you know, not wearing a dress all con, but also it would be really fucking funny. I don't know why I genuinely don't know why I want to do Kasane dress yeah. Like, I feel like if I'm going to dress up as a female character, I have to commit.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
I also could have fully gotten away with wearing my maid dress and then never did because... Didn't think about it. Also, yesterday I did think about doing my Dexter Halloween costume, but I was gonna overheat, so I didn't. Like, I'm still recovering physically from Katsu. Like, my legs hurt. I'm surprised I've been able to stream this long doing F1, because my shoulders still hurt, my legs still hurt. and like I still haven't fully like my eating hasn't my my eating habits haven't returned. I felt really sick Friday after eating. So I remember when I was texting about when I saw Celebi. I felt really fucking sick after that. I don't know why. After I ate that burger, I just didn't feel right. And, like, I still haven't. I don't know if it's because I didn't really eat anything the entire weekend, or, like, I overheated the entire weekend, but I just haven't felt right. Bro, did you get somebody to kick you in the balls? No, it's just, it was a lot of walking. You have to realize I was walking for 6 hours straight. And then the first day I had a fucking big ass backpack on.
Yes, mate, that's P2. You're currently in second place.
Probably the overheating part. Ah, we're in the grass. There was a DL cosplayer and she had a sign. And, it was basically you could pay her to, you could pay her to step on you, and I thought it was really funny. She was charging people $25 to get stepped on in a picture. And I'm like, that's fucking vile. Like, that's crazy.
Okay, we've only got
It was like $10 for something. 25. It was like $10 for, I can't remember what the $10 one was. 25 to be stepped on, and then it was $50 to be sat on. And like, that's fucking insane. Like, get your bread, girl. But damn, like the fact that people are willing to pay that is also the funny part. She thought she was mocking Milo. Problem is, she was making that fucking bank, though. Because, like, she was a pretty lady, too. I just didn't. No, all the cosplayers I met were cool. The Lust cosplayer, I really wish I was able to find her on socials. So the giant Gengar was fucking hilarious. I waited in line for 5 minutes to get a picture with that Gengar, just to stand up next to the guy as he went, Gengar! Is that deal lady really how you spent $800? No. You got sat on like 70 times, so yeah, that's why I'm in pain. Alright, do we have a fresh set of tires that I can use? We do, but then we wouldn't have any softs for the race. No, but I know, but I did have the gall to ask him. I did ask. I bet I got curious. I asked how much she made. She says in an amazing. She said she didn't give. an exact amount. But she just said a surprising amount of money. And I'm just like, let me guess, is it more than, she confirmed that it was more than 200. I can say that. She did inform me that it was in fact more than 200. But I didn't know. So I wasn't in that area very long. I was looking for another cosplayer that I follow. A lot of yesterday was spent me wandering the con artist alley and then trying to find cosplayers. And then I went to a really cool panel about a guy with shields. About a guy and talking about how shields are made. I thought it was really cool. I mean, realistically, if she made more than $200, that means she had sat on at least 4 dudes. I don't know if I should be happy for her, why not both, honestly? I think it was $10 to be choked. I think that's what the $10 one was. Where she just fucking firmly grasped your throat. Which, for $10, is a tempting offer.
Complete. All that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
For $10, that's a damn good deal. Would you make that deal? I'd make that deal. Damn good deal. I never did see Robbie again. That was the Max Verstappen guy. How he's doing. I hope he had a good con. Also, I found out through Katsucon how fucking oblivious I am to literally everything. I bumped into 3 cosplayers I followed throughout the 2 days I was there. Didn't fucking realize it. One of them was the VTuber girl from Needy Streamer Overload. And I complimented her on the cosplay. Didn't get a picture, and then found out later it was her. When I met C-Playa, the Cammy cosplayer I took a picture with, right next to her was another cosplayer I followed. I literally looked at her, and I just went, "It's neat." And then when I was refilling my water bottle, the Kiara cosplayer I saw that I complimented on our Kiara cosplay was another cosplayer that I followed. I'm very bad at what I do. I love being fans of these people, and then I'll meet them and be like, "Who are you?" And I just couldn't find half the other ones. Like, a bunch of them were outside, And I'm just like, I did not want to go outside, bro. I thought about it. So see, yesterday I genuinely thought about going outside to find see if I could find other people. Because there was a bunch of cosplayers outside getting pictures with like the water and stuff, and I just couldn't fucking be asked. Did not want to go outside. But I had a good time. It's like next year I'm definitely gonna actually have a hotel because they have a bunch of stuff that goes on till like 3 in the morning. So it's just one of those things where it's just like
Monza,
see what I can
the
see.
oldest circuit on the calendar, which hosted its first race all the way back in
Like
1922.
they have a bunch of like after like 10 p.m. it becomes a lot more like adults only stuff.
It's raining out there. 3.6 miles of Monza circuit will therefore be pretty tricky in these low grip conditions. We've got the Parabolica, or as it's now known, the Curva Alboreto. It's going to put the drivers to the test. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. A fantastic effort from Esteban Ocon yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And starting next to them is George Russell. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Gasly, Max Verstappen, and Norris, Piastri, Pepe Marti, Button, and Yuki Tsunoda, Antonelli, Colapinto, Lance Stroll, Doohan, Aaron, Behrman, Jack Crawford, Gabriel Bortoletto, Lawson, Hulkenberg, Albon, and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me is Anthony Davidson. I love this moment in the weekend. Put us in their shoes right now. What are they feeling on the grid?
You've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y, or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Right, this is a high-speed circuit, and therefore we need low downforce, which of course means that DRS is not going to be quite as powerful. But hopefully we're going to be so quick we're not even going to notice it.
Wait, there's a PER umbrella. When could we get a PER umbrella for merch? I genuinely like kind of pull the curtain back and stream a little bit. I genuinely have been thinking about making genuine PER team kits when I have the money. When I get enough disposable income to at least do it as a joke for like friends. Because like that's how I want to start it at first. Be like a couple friends and then some of my mods. Like it'd be like, oh hey, like if it, like PER merch were to happen, what would you be like? It's been a thing for a while that I want to do a like PER polo, kind of like how the team has like the yellow the yellow bottom that fades to blue, and then have the yellow like shoulder things. But like there's been a couple things I've thought about. Like it's been an idea. Like I did want to get a shirt that's just a really like shitty screenshot of the damage guide on the MFD, and it just says, all right, mate, don't worry about it. It just says, don't worry about the damage. God. Hey man, if we miraculously win Monza, if we win in Monza some fucking hell, it'll still be a Ferrari win because we're a Ferrari customer team.
Inters and wets will probably have very similar pace at the moment.
If we get to that point, I want to design some merch too. That. I'm warming the tires by drifting the car. I mean, the only time I've seen a wet Mons is the F1 movie.
Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race start. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Weather's changing now. You might want to review our strategy.
Bruh.
Copy that.
Okay. We're off to a great start already.
Okay, Pepe's coming in for his stop now. The pit box is currently full. Stay out on track. Stay out. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Seeing a lot of tyre deg now. We've got a new strategy if you want to take a look at it. Copy.
I mean, you can kind of warm the tires up.
Okay, the intermediate tyre seems to be the right choice for the current conditions. I think we should pit to change over now. Okay, go, go, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Sorry, Max. Just fucking hydroplaned into Max Verstappen. Oops.
The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon.
God.
Tyre condition still looking good. Green flag. Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus. Damage to your front wing, damage to your front wing. Suggest we box to change it.
Bruh.
Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Confirmed. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Your lap times are falling off now. We want you to pit for repairs. Box, box, box. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
It's like once we get closer to a dry, once we
Let's use overtake and burn
get
off
closer
some of
to
this
a
energy.
dry period, like it'll be a lot easier to drive the car. But like, man, this car is so terrible in the wets. Oh my lordy.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.5 seconds.
Cool. Thanks for the tier 1 sub, Papa. It's 7 months down. I didn't even know I was almost affiliated for a year already. Yep. Another 5 months. 5 months, it'll be a year since I've reached affiliate. When is PER versus FN Tech Racing? One day. I'm glad I could be your affiliate, Counter. I mean, you were one of the first subs, so... Then you're also one of the only consistent subs. I think you haven't missed a month. Yes, I don't think you've ever missed a month. I haven't missed one. So I thought. Oh my lordy. So when do you go back, or when do you go back to being John military and you're no longer home? I was thinking, it's like sometime in March, I assume. March 9th.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
But there's no grip out here. That's, you go back, funny enough, you go back to, being John military the same day I go back, or the same day I'm supposed to go back to, my regular store. But I have a weird feeling it's not going to be as easy as me just going back to my regular store.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.4 seconds.
The dry line's actually becoming dry, so we're actually able to grip down. It's just a matter of staying on rails at this point.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
And not binning it through Lismo 1 or 2.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Heard. I might get on around that time. I don't know. So I know. Because after stream, me and Ryan are gonna play Fortnite because we haven't touched the game since we haven't touched the game in months. In at least a month. But, I'll take the heads up. It's be like the third day it's gone under fucking maintenance. But, yeah. I'll keep that in mind. I know I can't play Overwatch at 3 in the morning after 3 a.m. They've been trying to fix that for the past few days. It just genuinely hasn't been working out in their favor.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there, you're doing well. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters. Left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes.
I honest to God think this might be our worst finish this season. Because, like, DNFs don't count as finishes because they, DNF, did not finish. Holy shit, this might be one of our car's worst finishes. It's like we're finally at a point where I'm not fighting against the car in lap pace, but like the tires are gonna start wearing out.
Okay, let's see if we can catch the car ahead. Gap currently 5 seconds.
It's like I'll be amazed if Alcon can finish in the points here. This is one of the tougher tracks to get rain on. Because of how low downforce the track is.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
Okay, I need to basically 1.2. It's been a rough race. Genuinely been a rough one.
Okay, I think we're still in the right tyres for the time being.
I'm just kind of keeping my hopes up for like a safety car or something.
Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. Okay, not sure whether dries or inters are faster. We're right on the crossover. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.1 seconds. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff. ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it. We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Understood, stopping this lap. Car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. And that's Pepe in the pits. Pepe is in the pits. You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty. Looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly. The weather's turning. We think it's time to box now. Got that confirmed. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. The track is clear, green flag. Let's go, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Terrible. We have a long way to go for the lead. I tried to fish out a safety car, so that gamble didn't pay off.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, gap ahead, 1.8 seconds.
You'd have to have a universe-ending safety car. We would need a safety car to even, like, a safety car would fuck us too, because we have a 6-second penalty. And like the track still isn't even good for slicks either. Like I chose softs because those are the best. Like the slicks are realistically the best tire to go to when you're in a damp condition, or when you're in damps like this. The softs are low-key the best because they have the most grip.
About the tire condition for now.
But like the car is so unstable because of the floor damage. Practically finishing at a principal at this point. Like, I was worried about not performing well in Monza for a completely different reason than why we haven't performed well. Like, I just thought we were gonna get cooked by raw pace and still, like, have a podium pace, and then it fucking rained.
Okay, you have some front wing damage, but not enough to justify a stop in the remaining laps. We're seeing major front wing damage. Box, box, box.
Yeah, there's no point in continuing at this point. There's no point. We lost the front wing.
What a drive! What a driver! Charles Leclerc takes the victory.
A great team victory today. That's the important bit here. on home soil. The drivers delivered, the team delivered as well.
Hey, at least it's a Ferrari Monza win.
Really means a lot to them.
It has been a day of drama, so much to unpack, but first of all, the rewards for the top three. And there can only be one on the top step. Today, his name is Charles Leclerc. Been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action.
Pepe P5, yeah. We're mad our drivers can't even finish on the race. This is genuinely, I think this genuinely might be the worst PER season.
Just a reminder that we've still got space in the car for some more secondary sponsors. The more we have, the more revenue we'll generate. Plus, it's an opportunity to tweak our car livery, which the fans always enjoy. If that's something you want to kick off, visit the decal editor under customization in the corporate facility.
I mean, we still got some wins. Yeah, but we have a lot of DNFs. Do we still have it? I guess we do. Shit. Alright.
Boss, we need your attention on something, please.
Auto mod just fucking triggered, and I think it's really funny. Held a message for reason, smart detection. And with an F125 racing rig, I wanted to reach out to you at opportunity and sent you a DM on Discord. Rated January 12th, 2026. John H. Racer in the H stands for has to attend this bitch ass environmental summit.
Great news. They've accepted that contract.
Cool, I guess.
We should celebrate. And make sure we figure out how to stop any leaks about it. Nice work getting this one over the line.
I swear I'm real. I don't know. Sounds like something a bot would say. $7:30 p.m. CST. What time is that? E30. Defied 5x0. You got any muffin recipes? Flour, eggs, sugar, ovens. Freaking supers with the gun. I saw the Discord DM go through. I just ignored it because, I mean, while I am interested, the time just doesn't work for me because I'm working. I'm usually working around that time, unfortunately. Or getting ready for work. Silly bot, you can't fit an oven in a... You can't fit an oven in a muffin recipe. I mean... Like, if this is real, rather. I'm willing to keep as tentative, but as of right now, with how my work schedule is, with me working nights, I just physically cannot. Okay.
Great news.
Well, that fucking sucks.
In the dotted line. We should celebrate. And make sure
Bro got one season with us.
Leaks about it.
Bro got one season with us, and then Ryan called it. Ryan called the 2027 driver lineup. Oh my god. I mean, I do appreciate the offer, and somehow being a creator big enough in quotes, for this. I do appreciate the offer. I just physically cannot at this current moment in time. That's about it on that topic, honestly. The Spaniard lineup. Quest Poop Entertainment Racing, and it's run by 2 Spanish dudes.
Boss, we've got interest. There's a sponsor looking to work with us.
Of course they are. Icons 21. I don't know anything about Spain, though. Rio de Janeiro. That's totally in Spain. Smart.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because they finished.
Shout out to the Paldea region.
Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering for more info.
Did we have more development failures? I don't know. Sorry, I was... The mod team is popping off in chat. The mod team is popping off in our mod chat. So today, tomorrow, then we're talking about having hardcore gay sex in the mod chat. average Agent Falcon 05 moderator experience. Oh, personnel management. Oh, yay. Sure, totally. Absolutely. Customization. We did unlock a new sponsor. So. Bro's gonna... Not concerned with that being taken out of context later. Can't wait to save up 10 million Falconian Schmeckles so I too can conversate about gay porn. Yeah, for 5 whole minutes. Bro's gonna be able to read 5 minutes of the Moderator Mafia channel, which is just... Ironically enough, I'm almost at 69k, since this is the current conversation topic, apparently. This is 69k when the stream started, funny enough. Alright, on that note, I'm gonna wrap up. I can't believe our lineup changed again. I genuinely cannot believe our driver lineup has changed again. I can't believe we're saying bye to Alcon so soon after he decided to deny. He decided to deny a contract, and then I counter-offered his bitch ass to give our favorite person who may or may not have said a slur over the radio in real life today. Remember, chat, he's a rookie, not a... I can't wait to see Alcon become a free agent. And then I guess the next one would be PER 2028. Try and get Max Verstappen on board. PER 2027 is gonna have the fattest fucking rebrand. We're going back to Quest. We might end up going back to Mercedes PUs. Fucking Carlos Sainz is going to be our lead driver. On that note, I'm wrapping up. I'll see y'all tomorrow, or I'll probably stream E33. Probably. Either E33 or Overwatch. Depends on what happens. I'll see y'all tomorrow.